Okay. Hi. Hello. Welcome to Idle Talk, which is the podcast where I sit down and I talk with my community over breakfast at 7 in the morning about idols and idle things and everything idle. Hello, John. Hello, Rollin. I am sorry to Anna. I am sorry to Elegantigo. This is very late of me. I have not eaten breakfast. I do not have breakfast currently because I woke up and I saw that I had slept through my alarm and I ran to my computer. Good morning, everyone. What are you eating for breakfast? Or what did you eat for breakfast? I am severely sorry for the late broadcast, but I am here. And that's what matters, okay? That's what matters right now. How are you guys? How's your morning going? How was your week? I am so sorry for the week of less streams. I have been incredibly busy working on my birthday concert. But hopefully, because I should have that done this week, hopefully we should be good on streams this week, and I should be like very, very nice. Hopefully I can also position some streams to kind of make up for some ones that were missed this week. Good, how about you? I'm doing pretty well. I woke up and my throat is kind of scratchy and I don't have water, but it's okay. I will get water pretty soon. I'll probably eat some Costco chocolate muffins. Ooh, I normally don't have sweet breakfast, but recently I've kind of positioned myself to kind of accept it occasionally. I've been eating a lot of oatmeal. And usually for me, like, oatmeal has to be sweet, but grits have to be savory. And I haven't been eating a lot of grits. I've just been eating a lot of oatmeal, which means I've been having sweet breakfast somewhat. Good, how about you? I made homemade bread. It was the first time I've done that. It was good. I'm proud of you. Bread is actually not very easy to make for me. I kind of struggle with bread. I've made focaccia before, but regular bread, I struggle with it a lot. Costco muffins, now you got me hungry. Hello, Denster 4K and Frog 50, by the way. But yeah, this episode, we're here talking about something that I have recently gotten very into, something that I have recently really sat down and had the had the opportunity to experience, and that is making music. What does it mean to make music? What can you expect when you're an idol making music? And what is the process of releasing a single? This is something that I have not completely done, but I am in the process of doing. As you guys know, I have not come out with the EP that I have been toiling away on. But Oh my god, you guys have not been able to hear my background music this entire time. That's embarrassing. Anyways, sorry, I updated OBS, so that I can multi-stream now. And so it screwed with some of my settings, but I had to, I caught most of them, except for my sound. But it's okay. But yes. So, I would say one of the mistakes I made, right, when I started deciding that I wanted to make music is I did not figure out, kind of the theme of what my EP was going to be before I started working with producers. Which it will make sense when it comes out, what I mean by that. But generally, my music is going to be very disjointed because of that. I would say before you make your EP, you kind of have to sit down. Before you start making your music, you kind of have to sit down and decide, oh, what kind of music do I want to make? What kind of brand do I want to have? You also kind of have to decide what your budget is as well, because there's a lot that you can do in regards to making music, and how DIY you want to do it will determine how expensive it's gonna be for you. I'd have to think it's a bit nerve-wracking to make a song. It is kind of, because like, if you think about your music as well, if you are someone who intends to be an idol, you're not just like a VTuber, but you're someone who intends to do like idol stages and things like that, you have to think about the fact that you're gonna perform this song over and over and over. Like, whenever you go to a live, you're kind of gonna be like the only one who does that song generally. Like, that is your song, so you should perform it if you can. And so that is something to consider, you know. It's gonna be something that's very heavy in your set lists in the future. I have songs that I feel like I'm gonna perform more than others, but generally, I feel like that is one of the things where you should not have a song where you get tired of it very easily. I feel like that is something you should really consider when you pick out kind of the vibe of your song. So generally, right, the first thing you do is you find a producer. For me, that looks like going on VGen, but Aramis recently actually sent me a website that made me kind of consider other producers. So I think my second EP, because my first one is already in production, but when I start working on more music in the future, I'm gonna go to Coco Nala, because that is where a lot of the Japanese producers that I actually listen to a lot of their music are. Nothing against the producers on VGen. I've had a wonderful time with them, but Coconala has a lot of really interesting people that I would love to work with. So that is a thing. You have to find your producer first, unless you are producing yourself. If you're producing yourself, then you gotta get into like FL Studio or something, and you have to learn music theory, and you have to make your beat, and then your top line, and then you have to make your lyrics and all of that. Producers will... There's a couple of different types of producers. So, like, there's people who will just supply you with a beat. They will just supply you with an instrumental. And that is all they will supply you with. There's others who will supply you with a top-line melody. Okay? And that's all they'll supply you with your beat. And then there's others who will give you your beat, your top-line melody, and a harm guide. So that's for, like, harmonies and stuff like that. And then there's the last type who will give you, like, the entire song. the complete package. They'll make the lyrics for you and everything. And so like these different types of producers, they also come at different price points. So depending on what you want, it very much has to come down to like how much are you willing to spend and things like that. You also have to worry about how your producer wants your commercial rights to be done, whether your producer will allow you to make CDs of the song with the rights that you have bought. There's a lot of different things like that, whether or not they're asking for a royalty split, things like that you need to talk with about with your producer as well. But after all of that, you have to, if you have gotten a producer that wants you to write your lyrics, or you have decided to write your own lyrics, you have to start that process, which I have discovered is very fun. I like writing lyrics, I've discovered, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of like sitting on a phrase and being like, that feels weird. That feels very weird. That voice, that sweet angelic voice. Hello, elegant girl. Hello. I know. Are you a producer? I know we have some like producers in chat. So if you guys have any notes on production and kind of like what goes through kind of that process, and that creative process, please let me know in chat. But I'm talking about this from the point of an idol who is working with producers. So I do write my own lyrics generally. I have one song that is coming that I did not write the lyrics for, but it's okay. I love the lyrics, and so I kept them. Yes, I produce music and write lyrics and lyrics. I mean poetry. I feel like poetry, because I have a background in poetry, lyrics are easier for me. But I do have a trouble with like rhyming schemes. I will say that. I don't like to rhyme. It's really bad. I throw shit at the wall until it sounds okay, and that's what I go with. I'm not a producer, but I've actually worked with one before many years ago, so I kind of understand the process. Yes. So generally when you commission a producer, you will very much give them kind of the concept of the song you're looking for. You will give them a lot of examples of similar sounds that you're looking for. Generally, I'll give the producer that before I commission them to make sure that it's kind of a style that they work within, because different producers do have different styles and things that they're comfortable with making. So I will generally do that before, and if they're down to make it and like enthusiastic, I will then commission them. And then you wait for the first kind of draft. Normally this will be kind of a bare bones beat of some sort. Sometimes I will alter this. The thing you have to keep in mind is, because you're gonna be performing this song a lot, you're gonna be performing this song so much, you want it to be exactly how you want it to be. Generally my producers have been really cool in the fact that I've had to have like little small different changes mostly. But if you do not like something about your song, please do not shy away from asking it to be different, because you don't want to end up with a song where you just don't like it. I know that Sunny generally goes back and forth with her producer a lot more than I do, or did. And so, yeah, she's very cool. Don't need to rhyme, you just a bit of truth, then sit back and be like, would my mama slap me for this? I don't know. I've found that, okay, because my EP is very all over the place when it comes to certain aspects, I've found the like thread for it to be the lyrics and what the lyrics are about, so I'm trying to tell a story with it. And so that's a lot of fun for me, is like connecting these songs through a story, but I understand that a lot of people, I don't know, it kind of comes down to what do you want to say with your music, you know? Like what kind of message do you want to do, and what kind of branding do you want? Like what your messages ties into your branding as well, so it's like there's a lot to consider there when you're starting to make music. Is like, if you already have a brand, like what kind of thing will fit into your branding, things like that. If you're an idol, what kind of idol do you want to be, type of stuff. My process for lyrics is I write how I feel, I write my ideals, I be real with myself and vulnerable, and then I go back and rewrite to get less personal. I feel like that is a good process, because I feel like something that you're very close with will generally be the best brand for you. I don't know how many of you guys watch Dream Academy, but there is a reason why like so many of the like marketing experts were so concerned with how the girls grew up and where they come from, and sort of their identities and things like that. They really wanted to push that kind of like authentic part of them from like their childhoods and stuff like that. Now they've rebranded since then, but there was that very large aspect of the conversation of like, where are you from? This is very global, things like that. It really just comes down to how you want to market your music in the end. But yeah, so you have the song, then you have to record it, and recording is fun because you have to keep in mind, oh yeah, this isn't a cover. This is not a cover. If I screw up on a little bit, that is how the song is. Like, that's how the song is released in its form, so it's incredibly nerve-wracking. Recording for original music, for me, is like, you can't sing about Jamal from the block and how he wronged you. You gotta say, I've been betrayed by area people around me. Keep staring. You know what? Fuck it. Call out Jamal. No, it's fine. I've had a diss track written about, me before. It's funny. I find it funny. But it's okay. Anyways, so you have, to sit down. You have to sit down and you gotta fucking record. Recording is always the worst part of the process for me. The rest of it is like, ooh, I'm getting a silly little song, ooh. But because with the recording, there's such a pressure to have it be exactly how you want it to be for the mix. Yeah, it takes me so long to record. Like, I swear, I have sat on the same song for like almost 3 months at this point, just delivering it differently and figuring out what the fuck to do with it, you know? Like, figuring out what's going on vocally. I have sat with the same song for like 3 months. And then, so during the recording phase as well, you'll normally have that demo. Once you have a demo, that's when I start reaching out to choreographers. I actually need to start doing that right now, for my second song, I'm behind on that, but as an idol, right, we're gonna sing and dance. So you will reach out to choreographers, or you will start choreographing it yourself. I don't trust myself with my own choreography, because I am a dancer, but when I'm freestyling dance, I have like maybe 4 moves. Like I'm not very creative when it comes to dance. I am very much a like I'm more creative with music, but with dance I am more of a like I will learn the dance and I will perform it. You know, I can't choreograph it very well. And let me tell you, finding choreographers is much harder than trying to find silly little fucking producers. I'm sorry, I just woke up my fucking brain. But so trying to find a choreographer, I ended up having to ask Sunny about choreographers she knew, but in the idol community, generally, ask around. I know Mari Lumik also offers choreography commissions. Different members of Code Meow offer choreography commissions. There's a few people out there who do offer choreography commissions, and I believe Mari Lumik worked on Tenyo Yui's music as well, which is really nice. Dancing for VTuber classes? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Are you wanting me to start doing dance classes for you guys? Like teaching you guys how to dance? I do sometimes do joint dance practices where I teach someone a dance. Those are really fun. Or I'll learn a dance with someone and kind of show them the process of how I learn a dance, because I'm silly with my dances. I will do the same small segment slowly over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Elegant got bars, I feel it. I feel like Elegant has pretty good music. I feel it in my bones. I have not seen any of Elegantigo's music, but I feel it in my bones. Now I'm asking Lamau, like, do you mean there's classes for VTubers to learn how to dance, or are we talking IRL? So generally with dance, the dance world isn't really centered around VTubers, because VTubers generally don't dance. Right? If you're an idol, it's a little bit different from being a VTuber, because there are VTuber idol people, but most of the time they're either 3D or they perform IRL on top of being a VTuber. I'm talking about people like Yumemi and Phoebe, right? And Martha. Martha is a good option of that as well. These people perform IRL on top of being VTubers. And, so a lot of the times with their choreography, they'll be actually in the location. With me, I learn a choreography because I want a choreography to go with my song and things like that. Fillion can bust a sick, nasty dance move. I've seen that demon do some wild shit for $50 in gummy worms. I mean, that is true, but I don't think Fillion's released original music, nor is Fillion really trying to be like idoru, Kaigai idol. I'm talking about like, I perform a lot in Kaigai idol spaces, right? So I go perform at conventions and idol festivals and idol showcases and things like that. And I have a lot of concerts, and I do a lot of dancing videos and dance related content. It makes sense that I would need a choreography. to my music. It makes sense that my music requires a choreography. Twig can flip like I show speed. No, I cannot actually flip. Fun Twig fact. Fun Twig factoid. I have never been able to flip in my life. Never. Not once in my life. I took gymnastics as a child. I've never been able to flip. I've never been able to do a cartwheel. Ever. You want me to flip? You'll just watch me roll on the ground. That's how it'll be. I even tried to learn how to cartwheel so bad. Welp, we know what you will be learning. No. No. I do not enjoy being upside down. I don't. I will not be learning how to flip. But I don't know. Twig just tossed the trackers in the air. Yeah, I'll just like I'll hold my foot trackers in the air. I'll be like, you want a flip? Whoa! I don't have the same tracking as Fillion does. Fillion has very optical tracking, so it's a lot more accurate on when she's in the air and when she's on the ground and when she's walking around. My trackers would not enjoy that. She'll use a present flip around animation and act natural. Yeah. You guys are giving me fantastic ideas. I mean, to be honest, VTubing dancing can just do things normal people can't. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know. Because I mocap my own dancing, so my own dancing skill is my own skill. I do know there are VTubers who do get motion capture actors to dance for them. I don't think that's the majority of VTubers though. I really don't, because that's a really fucking expensive task. And a lot of those mocap actors are Japanese. And a lot of VTubers don't have a translator. So a lot of VTubers, like, the appeal of having 3D tracking is because you get that person's mannerisms in the way that they are moving. I like doing my own dances. But I do know that I am also a mocap actor. Like, I do have commissions for mocap. And so I do know that there are people out there who maybe don't dance or they don't have trackers, that it is just cheaper to get someone to mocap it for them. But I will say, generally for idol VTubers, the whole thing about idols is the performance. So I don't know anyone who would really do either a choreography or a mocap that they would not be able to do IRL. Because kind of the expectation is that you are the one doing it, right? You could lay flat and have a person slowly pull you up and copy Michael Jackson Lamau with the lean. Yeah, you could. There are a lot of good clips of like Niji Sanji doing like people carrying other people with that sort of stuff and stuff like that. But I don't know. I need to find a choreographer. I do have someone in mind, but I don't know how expensive it'll be, so we will see. We will take a look-see, you know. So there's that. Once you have your choreography, then it's time to learn that. Then it's time to come up with your release schedule. That's kind of like, oh, when's your visualizer coming out? When are you coming out on Spotify? What are you posting in the meantime? Do you have any performances that you've booked? Things like that. And then you have to execute your release schedule, which is tiring. That's work. I have so many festivals and I don't even have an Ori song to promote. So I do need to record one, like, ASAP, because the deadline is the 9th. And, I haven't recorded it. I need to mocap that. I'm gonna be mocapping that with my entire content. I'm gonna be so tired on Monday. Fair warning, everyone. I mocap on Monday. I'm gonna be so tired for stream, okay? With loaded animations and mocap, is that something you could do by yourself? Like, you record your own animations? Yes, I record my own animations. I am looking at doing my own music videos and things like that. It is a privilege because I am 3D and I know how to do 3D things. If I was not 3D, the process would look a lot different because you would either have to film physically a music video or film a visualizer, or you would have to commission art and do that method. And the art method is by far the most complicated for me. I know I have some music videos for covers on this channel, where, like, say, Mana and I's and Leah and I's, but they take a while. They take a while because I can't do art, so normally I will commission art, and then after I commission the art, then I have to animate it with keyframes. That takes a while. That takes a long while, man. And so I prefer doing things in 3D, teehee, because I like animating cameras, teehee, teehee, teehee. And just using motions that I can mocap is very handy. It is very handy. I enjoy it a lot. But yeah, that's the general gist of releasing music as an idol. Then you should do a video called Double Trouble or I Am Too, where you mimic yourself and meet yourself. It'll be a song about when people feel different while being behind a screen or mask, etc. I don't know. I don't know. What I'm working on right now has a very strong theme. That is a thing, like, I've talked with Sunny about this before, like, we generally go into our EPs and our music with an idea of what the theme is going to be, with an idea of what we want the theme to be, right? So, it's kind of hard to fit something in. Over a year and a half, where does
time go?
It is strange, right? It is so strange. I feel like I just got monetized yesterday. I mean, I guess it makes sense though, because, you know, I got demonetized. So technically I did get monetized yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday, but it was like a couple of months ago. But you know what? I'm glad it didn't clear you guys' membership histories when it did that though. Like, I'm glad the history was preserved. I'm gonna lose my shit, though, when it's 24 months. 24 months. 2 years! 2 years being subscribed! Oh, wait. It's October. It's October. Welcome to... Twig does a silly little thing called, doing memberships, membership gifting. Aha ha ha! Spooky time. Will you get spooked by, oh, Hakuya Noodle? These are people I know. These are people not, Ambi Shard, okay. Got stuff to do today? Have a good one? You have a good one too! Thank you for coming! Okay. Second half of the YouTube memberships. Ha 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 ha. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations for the membership. But yeah, we get 10 free memberships on this channel every month, and a lot of the months I have forgotten to do them, so now I need to get back in the habit of doing them! Ah! I will say, I don't know if it will impact any of my streaming days. It shouldn't. I should be able to schedule around it, but I have actually been invited to a YouTube event, by YouTube, about my memberships. So, we will see! We will see how that pans out. And if I get any interesting content for you guys from that, we will see. It's also never been Rollin. Yeah, it's been like a year since you've gotten a membership. I know literally 3 of these people, and some of them are repeat members. Yeah. I don't know what happened with YouTube, Rollin, that like your member. You know what? Maybe I can ask YouTube. Maybe I can ask YouTube about the Rollin situation, specifically the Rollin situation. Because I need to know, okay? It's been too long. I need to sit down. I need to be like, "Hey, Mr. YouTube San, please, what is up with my Rollin situation?" I might actually have the chance to, so that I do need to write that down. The Rollin situation. Yes. Okay. I'm glad that was brought up because I would not have thought to bring that up. A local breakfast spot has buy one get one deals on sausage croissant sandwiches. I just ordered some. I'm excited. Ooh. Ooh, that's exciting. It's been so long since I've had like breakfast sandwiches that have been like convenient for me. Cause all breakfast sandwiches in like freezer aisles are with meat, and I hate wasting the meat. I hate just like taking out the meat and wasting it. And so I just don't get them. I just make my own breakfast sandwiches. Oh yeah, YouTube perceiving me. Yeah! I can be like, I have a viewer who has membership gifting on, but has not received a membership for like 6 years. One done fun.
Life bar kicking like Street Fighter's Yun. Attack breaking down the walls like Attila Hun.
Thank you for the bars in my chat. That's very cool of you. But yeah, that's basically it. That's basically how idols release songs in my point of view. I'm now going down the music marketing rabbit hole because like I have my songs. I'm getting like content made for them and things like that. How am I gonna produce? How am I gonna market them? I'm an idol. So that's what I'm doing these days, is figuring out the marketing aspect, because oh my god, you think trying to get like people to watch a YouTube video is hard? Trying to get people to listen to a song is hard. Aha! And since you're the only one with the song, it's like, it's your responsibility. Oh, I have faith in you guys. I have faith in you guys supporting music, though. Hopefully. You guys have supported covers. I have faith that you will support general music. Use QR codes, Twig. Isn't that such a boomer strategy? Is QR codes? Like... What is it with boomers, actually? That they love QR codes. Boomers and Gen X. They love QR codes. QR codes are their beloved. They love them so much. They put that shit on everything. They'll be like, yeah. I want an Instagram post for my business to have a QR code. Always. And it's like, how is someone going to scan a QR code in Instagram? It's like the people who don't understand like Instagram marketing, where they want links in all of their descriptions, when they don't realize that like Instagram, you can't click on links in descriptions. You would have to like copy and paste it. Lol, put a QR code on a shirt. What if I made you guys wear merch with QR codes on it? QR codes, but it just leads to like my music video or some shit. Check out my Oshi arrow to QR code. I would not make that merch. That's so distasteful. See, here's the thing. I struggle with marketing because a lot of marketing things, I disagree with a lot of it. Like morally, I don't want to promote myself through my audience. Morally, I generally hate promoting myself. I hate promoting myself. You guys don't know this, but like there's a reason why whenever I'm in a collab and everyone else has like a super long intros, hey, I'm this person, I do this and this and this on these weeks and da 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 da. I'm like, I'm Twig. Hi. I hate doing it. I hate having to introduce myself. I hate having to be like, please come watch my stuff. No, I'm not entitled to your time. I hate to, But it's also what I need to do. The QR code better lead to video of Twig audio. Hey, I'm Twig. I'm 3D VTuber, etc. Overlapping over and over again. I need to make like a hi, I'm Twig video, but it's like the most shitposty thing you've ever seen. Like it's a version of Gumi's like drunk chandelier cover. I need to do that video, but it's hi, I'm Twig. I'm a 3D VTuber. Me. Dude, just post your music on Discord and Shorts? That seems so scummy to me. Like, going into Discords and being like, hey guys, I just dropped music. Like, it's like dropping a YouTube video that you just made. Hey guys, I just made this YouTube video. No one's gonna check that out. It's just shameless self-promo. I hate it. I don't want to do that. If I promote my music, I want to do it through, like, my content, probably. Your dude so dope shit and make, like, 10 seconds in a short. Huh? Your dude so do dope shit and make 10 to 3 seconds in a short. Yeah. I mean, shorts are gonna be part of my strategy, but also, oh my god, don't even get me started on shorts. Don't even get me started on music marketing shorts. I've been following this one musician, right? I've been following this one musician who just came out with like an original song, and every single short they post is like, man, I'm a small musician, and this is your opportunity to see this thing before it blows up. Man, I'm a small musician, so this is your opportunity to subscribe, to say that you are one of the originals. Man, I'm a small musician, so I'm able to like and comment, like everyone's comments on this video. Like, I hate that marketing. I hate it. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand being like, man, I'm a small musician. Because what the fuck are you gonna do when that actually blows you up and then like no one cares about you because they're no longer able to get the interaction that they're looking from you? Like, it's so dumb! Why would you use that as your main strategy? Like, I know nothing about your music. I know nothing about your story with your music. Why are you marketing as I'm a small musician? It's like when people are like, oh, I'm a small indie VTuber. No one cares. No one cares, man. No one cares. That shit lame. The person should use their music in shorts with memes over Kai Rush of Speed or like rom-com stuff. I don't think that's the move either. To be honest, I don't think that's very much nah. My bad. I mean, you're dope, so my dude, so do dope shit. Lamau, I'm half awake. It's okay. I just woke up. Played D&D where Noodle was the DM. Very fun. Ooh, Noodle seems like they would be a cool DM. I will admit. I will say, since doing music as well though, like I've gotten offers from 2 people to sing on their music, and every time they do that, I'm like the shocked Pikachu face. I'm like, ah ha ha ha, hee hee. You'd be shocked, Twig. I'm telling you stuff I see. To be honest, I don't really watch iShowSpeed or what is it? Kai Cenat? Yeah, I don't really watch Twitch streamers all that much. I know Cinna's also one. Like, I'm not really in that circle, generally. That's the shorts I see blew up. Oh, I caught my brother singing. I'm pretty sure he'll make it, and it's just supposed to be a natural recording, but it's edited and has auto-tune! Ah! You know what I hate? It's when people will separate the voices from idol performances and be like, man, their vocals are so stable, and then it's like the most processed thing that you've ever heard. Like, there's nothing wrong with processing your vocals, but the fact that people don't understand that it's processed and then hold other people to that standard it's kind of concerning. I don't watch them, I just see shorts, you know, that's fair. That's fair. I find that I'm still in like depressed truck mode. I need to start doing the strategy of whenever I'm like watching a short that I don't like, or like a TikTok. This is specifically a TikTok problem for me. Whenever I start watching a TikTok that I don't like, I just need to start going, "No!" like really loudly into my microphone. So TikTok hears me, and TikTok is like, ah, she had an adverse reaction to this one. Or maybe they're just going down the Facebook strategy of like showing you shit that you hate, you know? Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. I do not know. I intentionally like skip through everything too, and it just keeps showing me bullshit and AI generated slop. I'm like, I don't want any of this. I will scroll on my liked page for like hours, and then I'll come back to my For You page and it will not be fixed. Facebook is filled with corn? Is it? Is it? I didn't know. I've never seen it. But anyways. That was today's episode of Idle Talk. I don't know what next week's episode will be. I think we're probably gonna try and get a guest. I'm probably gonna reach out to Martha or someone to be a guest on it. I also don't know if I will be able to do next week's episode now that I think about it, because I don't know times for a thing that I was invited to. Let's see. Oh wait, no, that's on a Saturday. I should be able to. Okay. Well, if I don't get a guest, then it'll probably be a episode about going to conventions as a VTuber. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great, fantastic, wonderful day, and I hope you guys' breakfast was good. I'm about to figure out what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. To be honest, eggs sound very good right now. Twig, you are loved, and my music is in my shorts in terms of beats. Ladder, big dog. Okay. Good to know. But yeah. I will find someone to raid. It's always interesting finding someone to raid on these because I find that like no one speaks English in this early of the morning. Is Ome streaming? Please tell me Ome is Oh, Pawa's streaming. Pawa's doing a baking stream. Okay, we're gonna raid Pawa, who is a V-idol in training. So please be nice to her. Please enjoy her chat. Become a Zep. And until then, we will see you guys later. The raid messages always get twigged. Thank you, Kyra. But I will see you guys tomorrow night after I am tired and after I am sweaty from mocap. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good breakfast.